We do so many different things with folks. We can help you look at your resume for one thing. So if you've got a resume that maybe you haven't dusted off in a few years, bring it on in. We'll help you spruce it up, so to speak, make it into language that isn't just about aerospace, but it can cross across all sorts of industries. We also have the ability to do assessments with you, so you can look at what do you want to be when you grow up, which is something that I'm still deciding, so I'm sure most people are out there still trying to decide that too. And then, of course, the ultimate is that we want to get you into training. We want to make sure that we're helping you get into something that will be a viable career after the shuttle retirement. This is all about making sure that the shuttle flies safely through its mission completions, but it's also about making sure that you're ready once that retirement comes and you can go into a new career.
The business climate is not good for finding jobs right now. On the positive side, you've got a year or two to plan. I think I can only tell you what I read and what I hear, that it's going to get better. This would not be a good time to be looking for a job, but you have a year or two, maybe more, to prepare yourself. So it's really time, if you think you might be dislocated, it's time to look for a plan B. I visited a company in Orlando that was looking to increase their staff in the next year or two. And I asked them, what kinds of jobs are you having a problem finding people? And they said, well, very specifically, HVAC people that had commercial refrigeration experience. Well, I know that out of the Space Center, there's a lot of HVAC people that may be looking for a job, but they don't have that commercial refrigeration experience. So we take that information and we work with the educational institutions like BCC, and we make sure that we have that course available, that we can fill that gap and make the people very competitive for that company in the Orlando area. So I guess in summary on that, there's a lot of skill out there, but they may be missing one part of a job or one skill that makes them extremely competitive for a new position.
We try to find out as much about the individual as possible. We provide career assessments too, and an assessment is a wonderful tool that measures aptitude and interest and then provides some career choices to look at. And to supplement that, we provide real-time labor market information to decide, are there openings in this field, what kind of education you need, what kind of salary can you expect, and we go from there. There's more individuals who are just have a path. They just want their resumes touched up and practicing on job search skills. And then there's other individuals who are already on a career training path. We're assisting with tuition.
There are people who will take advantage of these resources and those that don't, and so we certainly want to encourage people to do that. And I want to just follow up on Jeff's comment about transitioning your skills. We deal primarily with technicians, and we see a lot of transferability in those skills. What you have learned here in the aerospace business, you know something about safety and quality, you understand and can interpret blueprints, you know how to troubleshoot a circuit. These are all skills that are desired by the high-tech industry in this region. And
there are over 14,000 businesses in Brevard County that have employees, and 91% of those businesses have less than 20 employees. So the kind of skills that you have today, the skills, the safety consciousness, the ability to draft and follow procedures, are golden for these kinds of small businesses that don't have large staffs. So you have a lot going for you. It's just figuring out what is that little, if there is a missing piece of the skill that you need, you could be a hero in lots of these companies.
I want to tell a success story actually out of the aerospace side, and I know that this one may not be at all exemplary of your situation because it is kind of a little specialized one, but I have to tell it because I believe that it shows the power that this team brings to people. We had a young lady who came in and accessed our training services, and as she was doing that, she said, wow, this would really be something great for my dad to access as well, who her father was being laid off from SGS at the time. So she got her father connected with us, and with that connection, we really started to learn more about him. And in learning that, we learned about some learning disabilities that were going on. A very difficult thing to admit to, especially when you're an adult, but it's something that we see all the time in our regular daily workforce work, and it's something that we can help with. It's amazing how we can help with this. So we had the opportunity to really work closely with this gentleman and end up helping him with a test that he needed to pass in order to be qualified for a job. He ended up being able to pass it, ended up being able to get the job. It's a success story for him. I think you've heard a lot of great ideas here. It all starts first and foremost with you coming in the door and talking with us.